Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana continues to be below the $55 level. Why that level is so relevant? Let's take a look at that. Overall, you can see the overall chart here of Solana. Most of the gains that have been made last year have been lost again, but that is in line with pretty much all other cryptocurrencies. Compared to many other cryptos, Solana is holding fairly well. However, it should also ideally not drop below the $30 level. This is the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level. You can see that here if I start the fibs down there, it's pretty much the $30 level, maybe slightly below that, around $29. It should not drop below that level. It came close, it came down all the way, I think, to $36, $38. Has recovered since then to $50, $51. Now below that 78.6% Fibonacci level here at $56. In this green area, this has always been the ideal target area. 55 especially, it has gone below that. So 78.6 would have been the best level to recover from. Now it didn't do that, it dropped even lower, but that's not a problem, at least not yet. It has come here in this current downtrend, which is an ABC pattern, a wave 2. This consists of ABC. Within the ABC waves, you have subwaves as well, and so on. So no need to get into the detail there. But what we can see is that it did come down to nearly $30. So nearly the 88.7% Fibonacci level. This is a level below which it ideally should not drop. I would give it, should it drop below that, I would give it one more chance, which is here roughly the $20 level, also psychological level. You can see that here we had a dip here, we had resistance here in February 21, we had support here in April 21, support here in May 21, support here in June, and support once more in July. That was actually a first 1-2 where we had then here a higher low, and from here it started to move. At the latest, when we broke this previous swing high, it broke loose. And this is what we're looking this time as well, breaking an important level. That is typically when a rally can start. Now, currently it is still in this target area. It needs to free itself from that target area. However, as long as it doesn't drop, as I said, below the $29 to $30 level, it's not dramatic. For now, it is still in this area and has shown a reaction to the 78.6% Fib level. So it has shown a reaction to $55. It has not come above that. So we can take a closer look on the 4-hour chart. And there you can see that yes, the price is making higher lows, but what it now needs to do is needs to break above the $55 level in a first instance. While that would not confirm an uptrend, it would at least be a positive sign. I think the chances, if the markets continue to recover a little bit, chances that this is broken are okay, are good. We are having here, we can draw an ascending triangle here pretty much between the resistance level here, trend line. As long as we are above the trend line, this should help us to break above the level. We're making higher lows here currently, but until a level is broken, it is only speculation. As soon as we see this level break the $55 level, next resistance would be here, the $75 level. That is a level that was nearly retested here when we came down here. It's quite an important level actually. If I zoom out, you can see $75 was support back here in February. That was the swing low in February, and we came down nearly to the same level in March as well once more. And when we dropped below this level, $75, we nearly retested it. So we came all the way up to $74. So there's a bit of a resistance range up here. I would say starting at $74, going all the way up, however, to 81. So this will be quite a bit of a zone to get through. Maybe I'll adjust that now. This is a zone of resistance the price needs to get through. Typically, you don't just have one price point. Typically, you have a zone, and you have a zone because prices are just too dynamic, and there was a lot of price action in this region. So let's make that red to show that this is a region of resistance the price needs to go through. And you can see here, even historically, how relevant that level was back in July 21. But that was it. But a lot of price action playing around here in the area between 74 and 81 US dollars. So at the moment above $51, but Solana has not managed to break out of this range, of this target area. For me at the moment, this price action looks fairly corrective. The reason for that is that in terms of the recovery, we can see still a lot of red candles. Yeah, you can see even overlapping waves. So this wave here came down into the briefly cut actually that previous high. Not a problem. As I said, we can go up from here, but we are really at a tipping point here, getting into the apex of a triangle, and it's getting closer and closer. So my view is that possibly today we're going to see a decision here. Could be many more hours though, around 12 hours before we see a decision here, if that trend line gets broken to the downside or if we break this to the upside. What do the indicators show us? Indicators show us that the momentum is actually increasing on the MACD, and we make a higher high compared to previous highs. That's actually quite positive. And we can also see that the RSI, oops, no, didn't want to do that, that the RSI on the 4 hour is also increasing. So increasing momentum, trend strength. Let's take a look at what the 8 hour does here as well. We've come out of the oversold area. Usually when you are below 30, this is the oversold area, and we might actually get a bullish crossover here on the 8 hour MACD. Now again, this could be a buy signal, and that will then typically translate over to the daily. We can see that on the daily chart here, it's now starting to recover that MACD, but again, it's still a little bit too early. We need to observe this further. But when the price action or the MACDs, the bullish crossovers from the lower time frames, have a chance to translate over onto the daily, and we then get a bullish crossover here, this usually is really the buy signal that we would need, and that might take a few more days. For example, you can see here back in March we had a bullish crossover here, and it started to move up from $75 roughly to $140. So pretty much made a 2x. So again, we are on a good way here and need to observe that closely. That will be something very interesting for the next few days. So could be a bit of a decision day today, if we are going to make it above $55 or if we're going to lose that trend line that you can see here. If we're losing that trend line, potential to move down again to the previous swing lows, $48, $42 and $35. And that's currently my view about Solana. I can't tell you with certainty that the low is already in. We reached the target area, we reached the ideal area for a turnaround. What the price now needs to do is to, in the first instance, to get out of that target area. And as soon as we see a first impulsive move up, I will of course make you aware, which would indicate that with a high probability the downtrend could be over. So yeah, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership for access to the Telegram live chat, the Discord server and a weekly live stream. There will be one more live stream, for example, tomorrow. Every Sunday we have a member live stream. And I think in this current environment, we're looking really at the prices and do a bit of an emergency update. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.